Hello, my friends. So I ordered this set of books. There was some video that had links to Amazon, so I just clicked and ordered every one of them. They seemed like they made sense to have, but let's just look at each one of them because I haven't even looked at them yet. And tell me what you think, if anything would be useful to you. And seeing the things in the hand might be useful. Plus, heck, if our lights get turned off, I mean, we'll have some time to read books. And you know, it's said that readers are leaders, and readers become leaders. So even if you're not a leader, you have to be a leader of yourself because you have to stay motivated. But since the world is not in the most perfect state, but it could get better. We might want to have some of these skills. So let's check out some of these books. I mean, tell me what you think. They're linked below, and let's just get started. The first book is the Prepper's Pocket Guide. Let's see what it's talking about. Water filters. This is what it looks like. It's nice and small. Sounds like this person made this book to make some money. Okay. This book looks a little bit better. Square Foot Gardening. Has a lot of stories. Has these garden boxes. A lot of how-to videos. I like this. When I become a farmer, I'm definitely going to use this information. This is definitely a yay. This looks good. Read the back of it. Let's check out the next book. Apparently, carrots love tomatoes. It's a love story that's forever been around. Let's see what the carrots talk about. Something. Have no clue how I would use this. I guess that's cool. You know, when you have too many plants. Maybe. Harvesting the rainwater. Okay. That's probably a good idea if you're harvesting the rainwater. But how do you actually... how do you actually harvest this water? I don't even know. This might be a good book to have. I would rather have a well. But perhaps maybe it's a good idea to harvest rainwater if you're in a desert or something. You guys tell me what you think. Don. The Ruskies are coming. What's going on here? How do you survive this shit? Who the fuck knows? Excuse me for using the words that... this is a little bit of a dreary topic. I'm not even sure if these things exist. Didn't understand blah blah. Maybe. I don't know. It's a little bit boring. I would skip this book. Yeah, fuck it. I mean... This feels like an entire phone book. When you don't have a doctor, this is definitely an A+. Look at that. There's a lot of books. Tweak hurricane survivals. Whole bunch of stuff. Bang. Definitely necessary. This is an A+. I recommend this one. Fantastic book. Survival Handbook. Let's see what it has over back here. Who are these people? They look like some sort of best-selling authors. They keep selling their books. Good job, guys. I mean, when you write a thick book, I like the value that you get. You get so much information. Probably a good idea to have this one. I'll probably answer this this way. That you see these ups and downs. In 1776, there was a thing called the Coinage Act of 1776 or 1789 or whatever amount. It actually defined a dollar as an amount of silver or gold and bronze. But, I mean, probably this guy has some good points. I haven't read this book. It was recommended, but nations succeed and fail. But you see what happens is people steer away from God's money, which is gold and silver. And here we are. They accept bullcrap from people in charge. These guys put on a hat. They say they're an expert, and all of a sudden, everybody follows them. Who knows why? People follow people in lab coats. I mean, the Milgram experiments. There's a whole bunch of different experiments, but damn, this guy wrote a big book, Changing World Order, Why Nations Succeed and Fail. Well, maybe when you have the decline of people having babies or incentive to have, I mean, if you're giving all your money to the government, feels like, Ray Dalio. This guy sounds like very, famous writer or stuff, so probably worthwhile to read it. I'll figure out why he thinks, the world is failing, but it comes down to an individual level. We can't just look at our nation. Nation is just a collection of people who have sane people over them that are not stealing all their money. So why do they fail when people vote away people's money for stupid things? When you run out of other people's money, eventually you fail. I mean, what other reasons? I need to write a book that says how to succeed in a world of failure. So people laughed about the people collecting rice and having cans of beans, and now they have to forage for berries. So if you have to forage for berries, might as well get the edible kinds and survive the end of the apocalypse. And here's ooh, I like these pictures. This is really great. A+ from me. I mean, definitely worthwhile book to have. And nice size. To color photos. I mean, this is definitely a usable thing. Once I get my own homestead, 100,000 copies sold. So those people might be right. And those berries look delicious, and hopefully they're all edible. Survive foraging. So apparently it's a national bestseller. Okay. I guess let's learn how to kick ass. What does it say on the back? Comprehensive, chock full of reliable info. How to kick ass. Let's see. How to kick ass. How to kick ass. Ooh. This is kind of cool. He. Wow. Good job, guys. This looks pretty cool. I like this. This looks like a comic book to enjoy. So I do recommend this book. What does it say? Something about a multi-seller. Multi-million seller. What does it say on the back? Something about survival. Making camp self-defense. Okay. Something about wood tying. Something about that. Ooh, plants. I like this. This I like very much. Something about tea. Something about clothings. Good job, guys. This, pretty good. I like the last one better, though. Something about the 10x rule. Okay. So, 10x rule. I haven't read this book, but I'm just going to make up a story. Okay. You buy something for $1, you sell it for $10. You do that 1,000 times, you have $100,000. And then you do that 10 times, you have $1 million, you're a multimillionaire, and something. But it's always a good idea to find out how to make more money. Create your own reality. I like that. High levels of motivation. I like that. Average is a feeling. Okay, no thanks for failing. 10 times rule. Yeah, well, when the economy resumes and everybody switches to gold and silver, we can start making some more money. Or when everything crashes, you could just buy everything cheap. So buy everything for 10 cents on the dollar, and you are set. It's the end of the world and you know it, but I feel fine. I don't know. The title is catchy. Oh, survival blog. Okay. Perhaps maybe survivalblog.com might have all this stuff in there. So, treating order. Okay. I guess that's cool. Perhaps maybe next time we'll check out some filters or stuff. I think it's okay. Neither here nor there for me. Gaia's garden. We got a garden going. We might all have to become farmers now. Happy to do it. Gaia's garden. Okay. Something about reviews. Something about that. Something about plants. This looks a little boring, but probably useful information here. There's one picture there. That's cool, I guess. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm a champion and a winner. Beyond the first 72 hours. Survive and thrive. Oh. Water storage. Everybody's talking about water. Okay. So far I got it like don't die of thirst. Something about grid. I mean, the pictures are nice on the front. But other than that, I mean, it's okay. Read a bunch of this book. Thought it was pretty good. But I got a little long-winded about certain things, but I like the whole idea of building a whole house off grid. It's nice and big. Talked about the journey of a person. I like that they installed solar panels. I like that they installed wells. I like the way they talked about insulating the house. Overall, cool book. Probably will all need to build one of these guys. Gotta start a GoFundMe to build a farm. Want to live like a hobbit? Well, now you can with dome living. These structures are designed to withstand hurricanes and everything. Here's a bunch of floor plans that they have. And you could build these domes. And domes are nice for heating and cooling. Gives you a lot of cool ideas. This is called Dome Architecture. And this is Monolithic Dome Institute. Yeah, in Texas, Italy, Texas. These guys are pretty cool. How these things are built is that they have this giant balloon that they blow up, and then they put styrofoam, spray foam, and then attach concrete to it. So this structure, it's like an egg. It becomes very unbreakable. That's pretty cool. Perhaps we'll need to do that. This one might be out of print, but still might be worth it. This is an interesting book I read a little while back. Talks about the dirty electricity, and what's interesting is the way that the way our electrical systems are set up are probably harmful to our health, and that's AC electricity. This talks about it pretty well. There's a book called EMF'd. You know, I can't discuss every single book that I have, but I'm just thinking in the end of the world, we might want to switch from, this is AC electricity, we might switch over to DC electricity. What's interesting, what you will find out, is that electric current, when it's AC, it can actually penetrate the skin, but when it's DC, it can't. So AC, because like you don't want to live underneath these wires, because you know there's electromagnetic fields, EMF, coming out of those, and this might be a worthwhile book to read. There's also something about electric rainbow, perhaps. There's another book about EMFs too. All right, friends. So, what is your idea of which books that you would get? Put your comment below. Put your favorite books on surviving the end of the world yourself, and let's have a nice discussion. God bless you all, and I hope you guys have a great time. Also, these books, they make excellent kindling. In case you ever need to start a survival fire, to warm yourself or cook some food, you'll at least have some paper. So these books are at least worth the paper they're printed on. All right, friends. God bless and good luck. And let's not just survive. Let's also thrive. Thrive. Have awesome families. Have healthy families. And have amazing blessings. You know, this entire world is ours, you know, according to God. And probably at the top of the stack, this is not here, but maybe the best survival book is the Bible. So that's the only thing probably missing out of the stack. All right, God bless you all, and let's have a talk, and good luck with everything. I hope you enjoyed the book reviews. But wait, there's more. Here's another stack that I seem to have not put in this video in the earlier. So let's check out some of these books too. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end. Okay, nice and thick. So this guy apparently predicts things. Let's see, what's he predicting? Something about energy. A lot of things. Cool graphs. Something about that thing. Learning a scary word. So the end of the world is just the beginning. Okay. So this guy's mapping the collapse of the civilization. So the end of the world is the beginning to a new beginning. Jesus comes back. But have a personal connection with Christ and ask him for help. Or you could just pray to God directly. I mean, the Jews probably have a correct thing to do. They've always prayed to God directly, and anytime you get somebody between you and God, you might be skipping the things, but Jesus was definitely a great guy. So the end of the world, I have to read this book. A little too sad. Perhaps, you know, you always need kindling, so this might be useful. It's the beginning of a new fire. I need to eat some beans. This looks kind of interesting. Very important to know. Delay defend. Yeah, woo. Me like it is Bookie. Prepper Armory, blah, blah, blah. Something. This is kind of cool. The book is kind of cool. The ideas of being safe is very important. I mean, you got all these books. You have all this kindling. So, probably a must-have. But it depends on your opinion, what you think is necessary. This thing looks pretty official. Something. Some sort of clothings. Okay. This one looks like it's written at a 4th grade level. I could understand this. So, probably a useful book to have. Perhaps the title is too long. The Sovereign Individual. That's what we all are, if we decide to be. Or we could be the opposite of that. Something. Monopoly and Anarchy. Anarchy might be working. Dark Ages. Okay. So, probably interesting. Read the reviews yourself. Either way, I mean, I got extra paper. Hey, I'm very proud of myself for writing a book, and I smiled once. Anyways, Dave, you're probably a nice guy. Oh, look at you. You're a cutie pie. Okay, let's see what you talked about, okay? Something about peace and financial peace. Home run. Big-sized books. I like that it's hardcover. Motivation, financial peace. Okay, so financial peace. Follow the Bible or follow God's word, and we'll figure things out. You're probably interesting, I guess. Financial peace. Peacefully financial. Okay, financial system is causing the issues that we have in the first place. We have a Federal Reserve that's not federal. We have a whole bunch of other agencies running buck wild. The whole thing turned from a nation into a corporation. And they turned us into some sort of slaves and selling us through a system on the market from childhood. Just think about it. Baby being born, they, as I understand it, they take its blood. Why? For some sort of database. Tracked, traced, and databased. And this guy is a happy guy. New York Times bestseller. So what does that mean? He has financial peace because he sold a bunch of books about financial peace? I hope not. I hope you have some good ideas to have. But the idea is to have peace. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. The wisdom, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Next book. Perhaps we won't always have a dentist. It might be useful to be able to attach your tooth to a string maybe, or some other way, and not die and stuff. So this looks very useful. Oh, I like this. That's cool. Cool, useful book. This is probably a useful book to have. I recommend it. I like it. This is the book to have when you have so many books that you want to store them in this location, so nobody starts reading and learns. This guy, Jules Skousen, also has a book called Strategic Relocation. It's somewhere, but I'm not putting it in this video, but it might be worth checking out too. But this home stuff gives a lot of good ideas about power generations, a whole bunch of maps, property lines. This guy builds a whole bunch of people different survival bunkers things. So nice big book, probably useful to have. The secure home, that's what we all want to have, a secure home. Philosophy, construction, implementation, online update about the author. Bang. So that's the end of this part, and so I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope I shared the books that might help you survive into the future and thrive and have prosperity and have healthy families. I mean, having health, wealth, and happiness. Health comes first. With health comes wealth. And when you're healthy and wealthy, I mean, why not be happy? Especially when you have so many great books. And friends and loved ones, and every day is a blessing. So, yeah. Good luck to you all. And God bless.